Happy Tuesday, our first Tuesday of March, March 2nd, and it is cold and windy outside. I think I was out this morning at like 6:30, and it was like 9 degrees. So I thought that we would start our practice today. Welcome. Did I say welcome? I thought we would start our practice today in our nice warm living rooms by doing some energy generating movements. We used to do these for those of you who have practiced in person with me throughout the years, or even just last year under the tent. We'd have a couple of those days where it would be chilly, and we'd have to work into our energy. So that's what we're going to start with today, because my hands are still cold and I've been inside for a while. So we're going to start with just a little bouncing on our heels. So you're going to come up on the ball of your feet and just bounce, okay? So just bounce, and as you're bouncing, just let everything relax. Okay, just relax. Everything bounces. Okay, your knees are soft. Okay, don't lock your knees. We're just bouncing. You might feel your shoulders kind of releasing a little bit. Okay. And again, keep your knees soft so you don't hurt your knees. Bounce. Don't forget to breathe. See if you can start to feel your heart rate coming up just a little bit. Now we're going to go from bouncing to that modified jog. So we're going to alternate bending our knees just a little bit. You can pump your hands like you're jogging around. For those of us who can't jog, this modified jog suits the purpose. Again, what we're trying to do is warm up, get the energy moving, get our heart rate going, get those internal fires lit and active. There we go. Just a little bit more. And let's come to stillness. Now, another energy igniting movement and breath work that we do is the inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth, and we combine it with movements of our arms. So we're going to inhale our arms up, and as we exhale them down, we're going to open our mouths wide and ha! Okay, so let's start that. Ha! 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 Two more. Ha! Ha! And now we're going to inhale halfway up and ha! Back like this. So let's get that started. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth with a ha. Ha! 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 One more. Ha! Now we're going to put those two together and let's see if we don't get confused. Okay, here we go. Ha! Ha! One more. Ha! Ha! And let's stop here. And settle into our breath, standing in mountain pose. One more nice deep breath here. And let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze our shoulders up there. Squeeze, squeeze. Rounding our shoulders to the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders down the back body. And let's bring our shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle and bring our shoulders all the way up. Up to our ears, squeeze, squeeze. And then as your shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down. And let's inhale up the sides. And exhale down. And let's inhale up the front. Twisting to the right, open your arms to march. And the winds and the cold, but it's March. Spring is on its way. And then breathing yourself up to center. Stretch nice and tall. Keeping your knees soft, your back relaxed. Arch your back and open your heart to this first week in March. This sunny but freezing day. I'm a little stuck on the freezing. Breathe here. And then breathe yourself all the way up, nice tall, in the middle, twist to the left. Open your arms to this day, this new month, this week. And then breathing yourself all the way up. Relax your arms down by your sides. And you know how it's really breezy out there? Well, we're going to replicate the big winds with a movement that we normally do, one side at a time. We're going to do it both sides, using both arms at a time. You'll see. So let's inhale up. Big winds to the right, to the left, coming up through center and side to side. Up again. Right, left, coming down through the center and side to side. Coming up, right, left, coming down through the center and side to side. And this is pretty much how the wind was working last night. Everything was going all over the place. Stretch up, side to side, back to center, across the chest, up, side to side, back down and across, and cross, and up, and side to side, and back down, and across, and up, side to side, and across. Be your own wind, up. Now, up and side to side, and across, and up. Make it side, across, and up, and side to side, and across, and up, and whoa, and up again, and side to side, and across. I was getting too far into that movement. Let's come to stillness. With your hands at your heart center. Let's take 2 nice transition breaths here. I think we've pretty much warmed ourselves up for a fun first Tuesday in March practice. And stretching your prayer palms all the way up. Stretch. Nice tall steeple pose right here. Take a breath. And then release your hands. And as your arms come down, let's take a nice wide stance. Point your right toes off to the right. Palms facing the floor, looking over the right fingertips. Let's bend the right knee. Warrior 2 to the right. Now soften your right knee, place your right hand on your right thigh. Bring your left arm up, and stretch, looking up at your left hand. You can stretch your right arm down just a little bit if it feels good. Let's breathe here. And then let your arms bring you back up and into Warrior 2, looking over the right fingertips. And then soften your right knee, point your right toes forward. Bring your arms up into steeple pose with that nice wide base. Stretch. Remember, your knees are soft, your back is relaxed. And let's dive forward, dive down into that wide leg forward fold. Let gravity do its work here. Again, your knees are soft. If you want to bend your knees a little bit, play with this forward fold. How low can you go? So coming into like a goddess squat if it works for your body. And then send your hips back up to the ceiling. And again, try bending your knees. Your upper back is relaxed and stretching. So you're in that goddess squat. And now soften your knees so that your hips come up toward the ceiling. One more time. Bend your knees. Now come to a soft knee, so you're sending your hips up to the ceiling. Keeping your knees soft. Bring your arms out to the side, engage your core. Come all the way up, leaving your arms at shoulder height. Point your left toes off to the left. Looking over the left fingertips, bend your left knee. Warrior 2 to the left. And then soften your left knee, place your left hand on your thigh. Bring your right arm up, and looking at your right arm, stretch that right arm up, up, up. Look at your right arm, leaving your left knee soft, your left hand on your thigh. See if you can stretch your left arm down just a little bit. Sunday we did opposing stretches. See if you can employ that now. And breathe. And then let your arms bring you right back. Bend that left knee, coming back into Warrior 2, looking over the left fingers. And then soften the left knee. Point the left toes forward. Relax your arms down, standing in that wide base, wide mountain. Knees are soft. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears. Give them a break. Squeeze your shoulders up there. Squeeze, squeeze. And then as the shoulders round to the back body, relax your shoulders down the back. Complete that circle. And then let's bring our shoulder blades together. At the bottom of the circle, bring your shoulders all the way up. Up, up, up. To your ears, squeeze, squeeze. And then as your shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades. And relax your shoulders down. Now, let's inhale up. And once again, exhale, dive down, keeping your knees soft. Letting gravity do its work right here. So you might feel a little stretch as you release into this stretch. You might feel a little stretch in between your shoulder blades as your arms reach down toward the floor. trying to keep your back nice and long. You feel maybe your core engaged, holding you in this position. Your arms are loosely hanging from your shoulders. You might feel some stretch in the back of your legs. Wherever you feel the stretch, breathe into it. Now, coming into Goddess Squat again, bending your knees. We started with little bending, and then we come right into Goddess Squat here. Notice how this feels. Breathe into it. Now start softening your knees and pressing your hips toward the ceiling. You might find you're using muscles that you don't normally use. Once again, soften your knees and come down into a Goddess Squat here. And then press your hips toward the ceiling, coming to just a very gentle, softened knee. Don't hold your breath. And one more time like this. So, soften your knees so that you come down into a Goddess Squat. Now, while you're here, how far do you notice that your Goddess Squat is getting deeper and deeper? What do you notice about this posture right here? Just notice. You don't have to judge it or push. Just notice how this repetition of movement changes how this posture comes out. If your hands happen to be on the floor, you're in spider pose. Now, once again, press your hips toward the ceiling by softening your knees. And then bring your arms out to the side, keeping your knees nice and soft. Engage your core. Now see if you can lengthen your spine just a little bit and activate the muscles in the back of your body and activate the muscles in the front of your body to work together to bring you slowly, slowly, slowly all the way up. And standing nice and tall, let's take a nice transition breath right here. And let's come into Goddess pose. Now, how is this Goddess Squat different from what we just did in combination with the forward fold? Just notice. And let's push up into hourglass. And coming back into Goddess. And then slowly come up, relaxing your arms down by your sides and stepping back into mountain pose, right in front of our yoga seats. Let's take a nice transition breath right here. And slowly, make sure your yoga seat is right behind you, and slowly, 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 let's come up. Slowly, 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 slowly. Let's go down, all the way down. Slowly, 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 gently into your yoga seat. Wearing green in the beginning of March kind of puts that little leprechaun in my spirit, so sorry. We're having a little fun today. Let's go over to the left side of our chair. We've done some really nice work for our quad muscles, so let's give them a nice little stretch right here. Sitting nice and tall. Your left leg's your foundation leg, your right leg is going to get that nice stretch. Stretch your fingertips toward the floor. So, get that nice stretch, really nice stretch across the top of the shoulders. Remember this stretch when I happen to do a practice that works those arms just a little too much. Stretch, stretch down. Keep the stretch going out and all the way up into warrior one from the chair. Now stretch, stretch, up, up, up. Relax your left arm down. Hold on to the chair. Stretch your right arm up, 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 and over. Relaxing into the back of the chair. Relax your right hip. Lean into the chair. Let it fully support you. So all you need to do is breathe and stretch. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up to a nice tall stretch. Stretch, stretch. Relax your right arm down the side to shoulder height and across your chest, holding on to the back of the chair in a nice, tall spinal twist. And releasing your hand from the back of the chair, let's come through center and go over to the right side of the chair. Now, your right leg is your foundation leg, and your left leg is going to get that nice stretch. So adjust your seat. Hopefully you've got your stretch started right here on the left side. So once again, stretch your fingertips toward the floor. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Get that nice stretch across the top of the shoulders. Stretch down, out, all the way up, warrior one from the chair. Now stretch tall, tall, tall. Relax your right arm down. Stretch your left arm up, up, up as your right arm or your right hand holds the chair. Stretch your left arm up, up, up and over. And once again, relax into the back of the chair. Relax your left hip. Let the full stretch happen in your body. Let the chair fully support you. So all you need to do is breathe and stretch. And then let your fingertips bring you all the way up. Stretch, stretch, nice and tall. Relax your left arm down the side to shoulder height and across the chest, holding on to the back of the chair for a nice tall spinal twist. And then releasing your left hand from the back of the chair. Let's come around to center. Stretch our legs out, sitting nice and tall, toes pointed to whatever is in front of you. Slowly, slowly, let your core bring you to the back of your chair. No rush. Let your core do the work. See if you can feel the muscles in the front and the muscles in the back of your core working together to slowly help you find the back of your chair. And when you do, bring your arms overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch your fingertips toward the wall behind you and your toes toward whatever is in front of you. Really feel a full body stretch here. And then relaxing your arms down and keeping them by the sides of your chair. Bend your knees. Engage your core again. And let your core bring you all the way up. And keep your hands here in case you're so close to the edge of your seat. You can just sit up and not fall off. And with your hands gently in your lap, let's take some time to rest. After our practice today, that was a little silly, a little energizing, and hopefully a little relaxing. And relaxing your arms down by your sides. Let's inhale up. And exhale down. And let's inhale up the front, bringing our palms together in prayer pose and letting them slowly come down to our heart center. One more nice deep breath here. I hope you have a wonderful day. The first day of March, or the first Tuesday of March. Stay warm. Warmer weather is coming, so be healthy, be happy, and don't forget to smile. And I will see you on Thursday. Namaste.